Hello and welcome to the Solent Sports Complex, your usual home for Solent Kestrel's basketball. Behind me, the men are ready for some cup action. Some interesting results earlier in the day, some certainly ones they'll be keeping their mind heading into this one. It's a game they won just a few weeks ago in the league. London Lions struggling in the league, just a 3-4 record. So it'll be interesting to see how the Kestrels come into this one, whether they're a bit naive, I'm not sure. I doubt it. They've all got some level heads now on this team. The main man for the London Lions 2 second team, Malik John, is starting today, I'm assuming. He's in the squad, no doubt. Averaging 12.8 points at the moment, 3.2 assists and 3.2 rebounds. He'll be wanting to get his team some revenge after the loss just a few weeks ago. As we see the Kestrels making their way on to the court. As you see Wayne Katinji there. And the Kestrels just in that huddle on the court, filling that space. As we're just a few minutes before tip-off now. I'm sure the Kestrels, after that incredible win yesterday against the top of the table Barnet Bulldogs, are in high spirits, and will be well and truly wanting to get into those cup semi-final places, and will play the likes of the potentially Oakham Wolves, who did get that win against Barking Abbey just over an hour ago. Surprise win for them once again. The Division 2 team, 8 wins from 8 in Division 2 at the moment, and keep up their form going into the cup and knocking out the Division 1 side in Barking Abbey, who obviously lost in the league yesterday and definitely will want to rejuvenate going into the next week or so. Now they're down to 4th in the table, 6-2, alongside the London Stars, who beat them just in that game yesterday. And Ash Briggs, a good game for him yesterday. Obviously the starting centre for the Kestrels. Been very important for their mentality heading into this season. Very calm, cool head at that centre position. And the team's finally just warming up, doing some simple layup lines, and the London Lions keeping quite a cool head. Just having a quick little chat before tip-off in their huddle by the bench. The Kestrels now 7-1 in the league, tied with Barnet Bulldogs. Barnet Bulldogs ahead by a point differential. And like I said, the Kestrels have been wanting to progress in the cup. And you can see that typical starting five they have in Andre Arisol, Luke Basumbru, Ethan Round, Gregoire Durand and Ash Briggs starting as per usual. Killer 5 has put a thorn in the back of many sides in the league this season and in the cup. And I'm sure London Lions will not be giving them too much space here this afternoon like they did just a few weeks ago. But now to the London Lions, they come off the back of a 3-point loss a couple weeks ago against the Barking Abbey at home. Very close loss, definitely wanted to get the better of the team. High end in NBL Division 1. And on the face of it, a very low percentage scoring game. 29% from the field with the London Lions. And if they want to get the better of the Kestrels today, they'll definitely want to increase that percentage for sure. It's the final chats now. You see the London Lions bench filled with some great young players are the London Lions. But as I said, the youth hasn't necessarily helped them through this season. Got the 3-1s to their belt, into their record, But I'm sure the cup is something they'll want to keep progressing in and find a positive out of this season. Being added to the NBL Division 1. See Andre Arisol, a killer game for him yesterday, but more importantly, Gregard Durand being the leading scorer for the home side yesterday really made the difference. Andre Arisol hitting that tough wing three that I definitely got overexcited about yesterday on commentary for sure. But we're back today as the teams get ready for the tip. The Ashbriggs versus Ogadan, the former Solent University player up against the Kestrels big, and the London Lions come away with the ball. John will lead the line this time. Spin move, passes it in to his big man, but it's intercepted by Ashbriggs, and Ethan Round comes away with it. And it's a sloppy on a first offense for the Kestrels that's given away. But it'll be a Kestrels ball on the baseline. Interesting start there. London Lions just came away with it. John showing his intent to be aggressive and tried to find his big man in Andre inside, but couldn't do it. And Briggs some good defense to push his team ahead and force the fast break. A good fast break team of the Kestrels. That time, nothing doing. Arisol will inbound it. Finds his point guard teammate in Luke Basumbu. Just loses the ball there. Round picks it up and recovers it well. Go screen there by Andre Arisol, and Basumbu starts the game off with a three. Doesn't shoot the most, but when he shoots, he makes them count. Opening score of the game, an opening score for the Solent Kestrels, more importantly. Luke Basumbu, great three, and Andre Arisol on the other end with a great steal. Push ahead pass to Gregard Durand with the dunk. And the Kestrels showing why they came away with the win just a few weeks ago against the same side. 5 points to 0. And a great start in SO15. John tries to respond with a three and does. My word, are we in for a game today if it keeps on going like this. Arisol down the other end. Dribble handoff off the dribble handoff. Basumbu thought about the finding Andre Arisol with the backdoor cut, but instead turns aggressive left-hand layup. Gets it to go. Early points here for Luke Basumbu. All the difference so far. Arisol picks up C on this left-hand side. C for three, nothing but a tear. 7 points to 3. Good start for the Solent Kestrels. Starting the game off how they ended yesterday. Briggs at the top of the key. Basumbu in the low post. Round in the corner for three. Not that time. Nothing doing for Ethan Round. We know we can hit them. Now John picked up by Round. And Andre just waiting patiently, and finds a teammate in a cutter in Ako Mensah. And that time gets the score. Arisol, quick screen by Ashbriggs, low post, finds Durand on the cut. No foul called. Briggs in the low post, fighting against two London Lions players on the floor. That's commitment from Ashbriggs. The London Lions come away with it. And Andre Arisol getting another steal and forcing it over. It's a messy affair so far. Ogadan on Luke Basumbu. And one. London Lions taking it straight to the Solent Kestrels, sorry. 7 points to 7. And the Solent University graduate showing why he deserves a spot in this London Lions second team. The free throw no good though from Ogadan. Good scoring so far for both teams. But some wayward passes here and there. And that one was wayward from Ashbriggs. Inside pass to Andre Arisol. Leads to a London Lions baseline inbound, sorry. John picks the ball up once again. Primary ball handler for the London Lions team. Finds a mid-range, gets it to go. Good shot by John. the leading scorer for the London Lions team throughout the season, is the leading scorer here at the moment for the London Lions. Gregor Durant for three, no good. Ogadan with the rebound. Now push ahead in the fast break. Just slows it down for John to take his time. And gets another mid-range shot off. Doesn't get it to go. But fighting here is Ako Mensah. Nothing doing, but they come up with the rebound once again. Shot doesn't go. But Ako Mensah once again being big, being physical, and being the difference here for the away side. Ash Briggs underneath the basket. Nice reverse layup. Showing guard-like hands there. Is the Kestrel's big. John looking to respond once again. Good movement here from the London Lions. 2-point differential at the moment. See attacking Andre. Gets the long two to go. Tough shot there from C. There's a smaller defender on him in Andre Aerosol. Took the tough shot, but got it to go. Made it matter. Basumbu with the screen from Briggs. They hound him on defense, double teaming. Durant in the mid-range, left-hand layup, gets it to go. Durant gets his 4th point of the game. After a great scoring game of yesterday, he's continuing it into today. C down the other end. Great block there from Ash Briggs. And here come the Kestrels in the fast break. Basumbu driving to the rack. Gets the layup. No foul called. But Basumbu with 7 points now in the game. 13 points to 13. John now, once again, just waiting. Passes it off to his teammate. Mid-range shot from Andre, no good. And Kestrel's forcing the increased pace here once again. Briggs in the low post. Right-handed hook. Can't get it to go to the line. And this will be a nice little break for me to take a little breather, because that was a lot in the last few minutes. A sub here for the London Lions. As Andre receives his first foul of the game and heads to the bench, getting some words from his coach as Lotchiat replaces Ethan Round. And Katinji will look to replace, I'm sure, Ash Briggs, who's at the free throw line. First one was no good, however. Second free throw good though from Ash Briggs, and he heads straight to the bench. Katinji will help with the rebounds, I'm sure, against the bigger Ogadan. The Kestrels need to reassure themselves if they want to show why they've put themselves in the top 2 of this division. But now it's cup action. League does not matter, and London Lions trying to show that shot, push shot there from C, no good. And Aerosol down the other way. Inside pass to Katinji. Has the switch, finds Lotchiat, who had a bit of space. Finds Basumbu in the corner for 3, no good. Ogadan, a great rebound there once again. Corner 3 here from the London Lions from C. No good, just short, and the team's starting to dry up their scoring. Lotchiat right-hand layup, gets it to go. Ignore what I said. Elijah Lotchiat making me fight my words and forcing a timeout here from the London Lions second team. 16 points to 13. Solent Kestrels having to fight for it, but they're showing their skill, their experience, and their pedigree so far. We're 6 minutes into the game, and so much more showing from the London Lions that they didn't show just a few weeks ago. The extra effort from the likes of Ako Mensah and I'm sure Ogadan, who have 2 and 4 points, but it's the rebounds, it's fighting for that hustle, fighting for the ball, sorry. With that hustle, you can make some extra plays on the boards. And it's just slowing down the pace of the Kestrels, who are great in the fast break, as we know. We see the London Lions there on their bench. Sharon Words, they'll be impressed with their performance so far. As I mentioned, the extra energy has been very important. But it's still a 3-point differential. I'm sure they won't want by the end of the game. But Basumbury there, 7 points so far in the game. An impressive showing by the Kestrel's guard. I said at the start of the game, needs to take some more shots if he wants to make a difference scoring-wise. Because he's been so impressive on field goal percentage. He makes them count when he takes them. As we see a change in look here for the Kestrels. Hoffman makes his first appearance of the game. And the Kestrels deploy a 2-3 zone to try and stop the scoring. And I'm sure it'll help on the boards. And there, making a stop and a difference instantly. As it'll be Kestrel's inbound as a London Lions player had a foot on the line. Sloppy turnover there from the London Lions, but it happens when teams deploy a zone. You're not ready for it. Katinji underneath the basket. Big body player once again. His first points of the evening. London Lions just trying to move off the ball. Not liking the zonal look. Moving the ball around nicely, but the Kestrels reacting to it. Screen from Ogadan on Lochia. Finds a corner, wing three, sorry. No good there from Brooks. And Kestrels get the rebound. That zone is working for the rebound so far. Basumbury over to Aerosol, who hasn't got any points so far. Had a great showing yesterday, but not needed at the moment. Let's continue top of the key. Over to Lochia. Just slips with his left foot, but driving through the lane. Tries to find Katinji, but is fouled as he drove through the lane. And he will go to line for two. Potentially a shot there from Lochia, but ended up looking like a pass. There's a disagreement there between Akko Mensah and the referee underneath the basket. But nice aggressive showing from Lochia so far. Second free throw, no good there from Lochia, but Katinji with the rebound. That's why he was brought onto the court and makes the difference instantly. London Lions really not faring well against this zone of the Kestrels, and another turnover there from the away side, and Basumbury falling to the floor, but gets up nicely. Had a long contacted Basumbury yesterday, dealing with the physical renditions of that today. I'm sure he's recovered well. And so far he's shown that he has, with 7 points so far. And is being that primary ball handler for the Kestrels at the moment. Hoffman now to Aerosol. Over to Lochia on the right wing. Finds Katinji inside. Ogadan cannot compete with that size. Katinji with the rebound off the missed shot. They're having to almost triple team him underneath the basket. But it does not matter. 6 points for Wayne Katinji. London Lions on a dry spell right now. And another turnover there. This time Dugu. An impressive player for the away team, but a sloppy turnover there from the guard. Kestrel's down the other way now. And the Lions now in a zonal look, trying to match it. Ben Cope over to Hoffman at the top of the key. Lochia fighting for the rebound, no good. Aerosol now sits and Cope will respond. And the Lions now through John once again. The shot is good though that time. 3-point shot there from John. 8 points now for him. And this zonal look for the London Lions. Very difficult one for the Kestrels to break down. It's an unusual one. Ogadan just fulfilling that space in the middle. The Kestrels are struggling with it so far. Good defensive structure there from the away side. Driving through the lane is Aku Mensah, being that physical presence. Showed it so much for the London Lions. Didn't show it much here at the Sports Centre last time, but he's showing it now, which is what matters. Basumbu at the top of the key. Over to Lotriat for three. Doesn't get it to go. Katinji really fighting for that ball inside. 2-on-1 here. Poor Ben Cope underneath the basket, but forces the turnover from the London Lions. He may be the smallest man on the court, but he can make a whole world of difference in a game of basketball. In other news, in the other cup game going on at the moment, Sussex Storm are beating Birmingham, the leaders in Division 1 Pool A, 21-19. The almost league leaders in the Solent Kestrels couldn't get that shot to go in the final 17 seconds in the first quarter. London Lions will look to do something here. John liking this matchup on Ethan Round. Good defender, icing the screen. Ogadan replaces it, however. John liking the matchup on Katinji, kicks it out. Mid-range shot, no good. Ogadan got the rebound, but shot clock violation. And the time in the first quarter goes 22-18 to end that first quarter. Kestrels will be happy with their performance somewhat. The London Lions are maintaining the gap and the point differential, and they're taking it to the home side compared to how they did it a few weeks ago. As we see the coach heading back to the bench after a brief chat with the referees. A couple of calls potentially not going his way. But they'll have to respond here in the second quarter. Sorry, 4-point differential at the moment. Not too bad whatsoever. Be interested to see what the starting five of the second quarter is for the Solent Kestrels. A couple of changes in and around who's on the court in that first period. So Ben Cope minutes. Basumbu standing at the moment, so he won't make his way back on the court. It looks like Aerosol, Round, Durand, Briggs, and potentially Lotriat as well. I'm not sure. Potentially Ben Cope actually. But London Lions there. C was somewhat impressive when he was on the court, but then was brought off. See if he can continue his fine, aggressive, offensive performance so far. Ogadan's been somewhat impressive so far with some good rebounding at the moment. As see Hoffman listening intently to Matt Guyman, his head coach. Sure, they'll try and draw up some potential plays to break down that unique zone of the London Lions. Look like a 2-1-2. Ogadan with that physical presence in the middle of that zone, really causing a nuisance on offense for the Kestrels. See Aerosol there, so far scoreless, but hasn't been the aggressive self that he was yesterday. Potentially feeling that he could potentially just rest this one and be less aggressive than he was yesterday. I'm not sure. I'm sure down the stretch, if it stays close like it is at the moment, he'll be one to make the difference. Now Round over to Hoffman. Finds Briggs. Screen for Aerosol. Mid-range shot. Gets it to go. And like I said, when he wants to take them shots, he'll make them count, just like Basumbu. And Aerosol now on the score sheet. Behind the back. Nice there from Brooks. Created some space. Now Ogadan thought about the inside pass. Instead gets a corner three for Roach. Not quite doing his namesake much service there. LeBron Roach missing from three. But this time, John up to C for three. No good. But Roach with the extra effort trying to fly for the rebound, but the Kestrels come away with it nonetheless. Aerosol being more aggressive now. Another mid-range shot. Same spot, same result. Andre Aerosol, 4 quick points here in the second quarter. And the London Lions need to find a response here if they want to stop this Kestrel's run. Because the lead will be there, and they'll blow by you in an instant with this Kestrel's team. Aerosol, hounded going up the court on the fast break. Round finds Durand, no basket, a foul called off the ball. That time called on Brooks, and Akko Mensah will make his way back onto the court. The London Lions coach not happy whatsoever, almost talking to himself. Not happy with some of these referee decisions. Aerosol will go to the line and shoot the unsportsmanlike free throw and got it to go. 5 quick points here for the Kestrel's captain. And now what was a lead of 4 could potentially be 10 with that second free throw, and they'll get the ball on this inbound. Aerosol with the ball once again. Durand waiting for the movement around, finds him back up to Aerosol. Underline sticking with the man zone now. Aerosol blitz with a fading to the right 3 with the shot clock winding down. Didn't go that time. And Underline's fast break the other way. Lob. And Akko Mensah gets it to go, and the foul. Good move there from the London Lions in the fast break. Beating Kestrel's in their own game. Akko Mensah now tying his London Lions compatriot with 8 points and potentially more, with a free throw still to come. Free throw good there from Akko Mensah. 28-21. London Lions back in that zone. An interesting zonal look. I'm sure it's not something the Kestrels would have faced too often. Aerosol from the wing 3. Gets it to go. 9 points for Andre Aerosol. And just like that, he goes from no points to being the Kestrels' leading scorer here. 9 points in this second quarter. John looking to respond, backing down on round, fading, mid-range shot, nothing but air. Briggs with the rebound. Push it past to Basumbu in the corner. Hounded by Akko Mensah, finds round, thought about the 3. Instead, Durand in the corner. No bucket that time. I'll go down with another rebound. And here's Roach, fouled there. Fouled there by Andre Aerosol, who looked confused at the referee. So far, Akko Mensah and Ogadan really fighting for that ball inside, and this time Akko Mensah diving on the ball. Slowly makes his way onto the feet with a helping hand from Luke Basumbu. Durand, tight defense on C. Shoots the mid-range, no good. Gets the ball once again. Basumbu tries to claim a charge, but C goes right round him. Parted it like Moses. Aerosol comes down the other way, 31-23. This zonal defense definitely unique from the London Lions. I keep saying it. Aerosol tried the pump fake. Did not work that time. Akko Mensah driving through the lane. Scoop layup. Gets it to go. And what was a 10-point lead for the Kestrels is now back down to 6. London Lions doing well to negate the offensive strength of the home side. Definitely making it more difficult than it was just a few weeks ago. That London Lions side Really taking it to the home side at the moment. Some extra energy from the likes of Akko Mensah, who's offered 11 points from that starting spot. Kestrel's potentially looking to make changes here. That zonal look really working for the London Lions. And limiting the mid-range powers that Aerosol obviously showed in that pick and roll with Briggs. But also with its lateral movement, stops the wing and corner threes the Kestrels like so much. Quite a calming timeout is this for the London Lions. As they break and head their way onto the court before the home side. But so far, the Kestrels' field goal percentage is what's made the difference so far. 56% from the field at the moment. 91% from the two-point range. Majority of that from the likes of Wayne Katinji being a physical presence inside. And there's another full court zonal look from the London Lions. A 2-2-1. And Basumbu finds Aerosol quickly with an NFL-style pass, who finds Round for three, no good. Round struggled so far from three-point range, just the two shots so far, neither going in. Screen here for John. Round goes round it. Ironic that. Durand picks up C. C beating the aggressor here at the moment. Backs down on Durand. Right hand hook shot, no good. Durand finds Aerosol now, hounded by John once again. And a loose pass there from Durand. Not needed there from the Kestrels forward. Sloppy turnover. And John comes down the other way once again. Round staying with him every inch of the way. Here's Roach over to C. Tight defense from Durand once again. Aerosol helping out his Kestrel's teammate and gets another strip. And the defensive pressure there from Aerosol making the difference. Another London Lions in a 2-3. Completely different zonal look. The Kestrels know how to break down this one. That time Briggs off the window gets it to go. 33-25. 5 minutes 20 left in the second quarter and the first half. Here's Andre, kick out to C. Three-point attempt, no good, but fouled there by Durand. Not many fouls in the game so far, but that one coming on a three-point shot attempt. And C at the line. 4 points for him so far. Could make it 7. It's 5. He's now on 5. He'll have potentially 2 more for maybe 6, maybe 7. He remains on 5 points. Third free throw no good either, and he remains on 5 points to C, despite his aggressive nature on offense so far. Durand in the mid-range finds Aerosol at the top of the key. Pump fake to Round. Gets the pass over to the itching forward guard, sorry. Three-point shot no good once again. Round trying to find his first points of the evening. John driving through the lane, but a foul called off the ball. As Andre fell onto the floor. And the Lions big. Averaging 4.5 points a game with 6.5 rebounds, formerly of Harris City Academy. And a timeout called here from the London Lions second team. A rough few minutes for both teams, some sloppy turnovers, some wayward passes, but a 7-point lead, for the Kestrels nonetheless. See the Kestrels there as Blower potentially making his way onto the court after the break from this timeout, as well as Katinji sat down at the moment. I just want to take you to the stats as per usual. You got me on commentary, so there has to be somewhat stats involved, that's for sure. Ako Mensah with the 6 rebounds and 11 points. He's been quite impressive for the away side so far. But 53% from the field of the Kestrels, and that's what's making the difference. The 39% for London Lions definitely could be improved upon, but not much you can do when the home side is shooting the lights out of the ball, specifically from the 2-point range. In the other game today in the Cup, Sussex Storm maintaining their lead against Birmingham University, 35-28. Potentially an upset on the cards there for the NBL Division 1 Pool A league leaders. So far, their 8-2 record in the league, not helping them out in the Cup. There's a lob here there for Ako Mensah from John from the inbound. Caught catching me and the Kestrels defense off guard. As here's Busumbru. The energy from the London Lions bench could be felt from the commentary box up here. Aerosol, thought about the 3 to Blower to Durant. Good ball movement here from the Kestrels. Durant driving through the lane. Kick over to Andre Aerosol for 3, no good. Durant gets the rebound though. Parted the gap between the London Lions bigs. 3 of them underneath the basket and got the ball. And put it between, onto the window and into the rim. Zolgadan. Now to Ako Mensah. Aggressive once again on Katinji. Kick out. Here for Brooks. On Blower. Back up to John. Busumbru uses a defensive assignment. Over to Brooks. Has to force up a 3. No good. Katinji with the rebound. The Kestrels push the pace once again. Busumbru, open 3. Didn't take it. Just waited. Katinji has Ogadan once again on him. A loose dribble poked away. And London Lions coming down the other way, and a foul called, and the London Lions coach wanting an unsportsmanlike getting in the ear of the referee and trying to make the case. That was similar to the one earlier, but nothing doing. And it will just be an inbound ball this time. (35-28). Yeah. 3 minutes left in the half. See in the corner. Foot definitely on the line. Even I can see it from up here in the commentary box. Put that right foot back onto the white line. Some happy feet shown here from the London Lions so far. The Kestrels now the other way. Here's Busumbru to Aerosol for 3. No good, off the rim. Durant fighting for the rebound once again. It will be a London Lions ball, sorry, this time. Katinji there, confused by the call from the referee. It will be a Kestrels inbound, sorry. Decision was made by the referee. Busumbru to inbound. Finds Aerosol. Thought about the 3. Jab one way, goes the other. Stops, finds Blower, driving through the lane. Hounded on defense, but comes away with it. Good hustle there from Thomas Blower. Katinji inside. London Lions not giving him much space. Doesn't get the hook shot to go, but fouled once again. And Katinji, we know how big that man is. Like I said yesterday, turns up to training with a pedal bike, but shows his physical motor every time he steps out onto the floor. Free throw, no good there, though, from Wayne Katinji. Second free throw, good, though, however, from the Kestrels big. 8-point lead. And Hoffman makes his way onto the court, replaces Greg Durand. Just under 3 minutes left in the half. The London Lions will have to respond and put it straight to the Kestrels before half time, but nothing doing that time on offense. The sloppy pass there. There's a foul called, sorry, that time. And Akko Mensah will go to the line. Foul called on Hoffman, who has 2 and quickly replaced by Durand. Akko Mensah, 13 points so far. Potentially 15, but no doing on that first one. Already above his points average for the season. A big, explosive, physical presence inside is Akko Mensah. The second free throw is good. And here's Aerosol to blow up Basimbru. Now Durand. Aerosol fighting off the ball. Here's Katinji. Finds blower. Is fouled. And will go to the line. Blower getting some minutes here in the first half. Like for like replacement with Ethan Round. A good 3-point shooter is Blower. Really showing that he's been a good pickup for the Kestrels so far this season. Definitely something they could have done with last season. Some youthful spry about him with some great 3-point shooting. Alongside that, as the free throw shot is also pure from Thomas Blower. Second free throw, round rim, no good. Bodies on the floor, but London Lions come away with it. John under the screen from Basimbru. But London Lions come away with another rebound. That time through Ogadan once again. Durand switches on to C. No foul called, and the London Lions coach not happy once again. Aerosol slowing the tempo down. Basimbru, middle of the arc, finds Blower, driving through the lane. Nothing called. Katinji, 2 London Lions players on him. Does not matter. Physical presence of Wayne Katinji, as he puts himself onto 9 points now. And the lead tied-leading scorer with Andre Aerosol. Ogadan tries to respond. Nothing doing there from Ogadan. So Aerosol helps him back up onto 2 feet. But a great showing here from Ogadan so far. Gets plenty of minutes for the London's Lions side, despite being on the younger side. And an NFL style pass once again. Aerosol, right-hand layup into double digits. Andre Aerosol goes 11 points here now for the Kestrels captain. And London Lions looking to respond once again. Loose ball. Kestrels come away with it. Aerosol, Durand all alone. And the dunk for Gregoire Durand. Some may call it cherry picking, but does not matter here. 14 points. The differential at the moment, 43-29. And the lead slowly growing here for the Solent Kestrels. Ogadan, high mid-range shot. No good. Katinji, another rebound. And being the difference maker so far. Basimbru, wing 3 there from Blower. And it's pure. 46-29. Thomas blowing away the opposition with that 3. And now a 17-point differential. Durand with the steal. Attacking Akko Mensah. Durand found Aerosol outside the 3-point arc. Just slowing it down once again. 2 seconds left. Aerosol, left-hand layup, no good. And 46-29. End of the half here in the National Cup quarter-final. And the Solent Kestrels Really good showing in the final few minutes of that half. As we now head into half time. London Lions making their way back into the changing room very quickly. I'm sure the coach will have many words for them. But the Kestrels showing why they're second place in NBL Division 1. It may be the cup competition, but doesn't matter at the moment. And they've been quite impressive so far. The 11 points from Andre Arasol. Quick 11 points for him. All coming in the third quarter. I mentioned how he was scoreless, but it didn't matter. Making me eat my words, I'm sure. As we get some stats out, we've got to. But so far, Ako Mensah leading the scorer for the game with 14. Also 6 rebounds. He's been a menace to compete with for the Kestrels. And definitely something they've got to put in the back of their mind. It's going to be playing with them at the moment. Big physical presence at the 4 position. Got to the line quite well. However, he hasn't been the best from shooting for the line at the moment. In the other game happening in the cup at the moment, 44-36 for the Sussex Storm. Potentially an upset there at half time. Impressive performance from Yeardam with 15 points. A good game there, but I'm sure you'll stick with us for the second half as we head into the break. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes.
please clear the court now. We clear the court, please. Yeah, if we can clear the court, please. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Solent Sports Centre. After a great first half for the Solent Kestrels, I'm sure they'll want to carry on their venture into the second 20 minutes. 46-29 at the moment. And they're showing why they're second in the league for sure, shooting 54. My word, struggling with words already in the second half. Come on, Riven. 54% from the field so far. Just 18% from three though. 3 for 16 at the moment. They'll definitely want to shore up the shooting from downtown. But they're out rebounding the opposition team just by one. 24-23 rebounds each. For the 7 steals of the Solent Kestrels, really stopping the offense of the London Lions at the moment. And 3 of those steals coming from Andre Aerosol once again. That man with 7 steals yesterday, looking to replicate his defensive performance so far this weekend. But as you see behind me, the Kestrels in their huddle, just over there. Oh, there we go, just over there. And there'll be, I'm sure, Matt Guyman and Jack O'Keefe starting to chat to them about shoring things up, getting this win over the line and head into the semi-finals that many teams are struggling to get into so far. Earlier today, the Barking Abbey, losing out to the Oakland Wolves, and they're out of the cup despite being in the higher league. Oakland's really causing some giant killings here so far in the cup. And London Lions will look to do that as well. And so will the Sussex Storm, who are currently 53-41 in the third quarter against the first place team in NBL Division 1 Pool A. 21 points, from Bouquier Yeardelm at the moment. Good performance from him to put his team ahead. But so far, a stand-up performance for the Solent Kestrels has to be Andre Aerosol, getting those 11 points in that second quarter. And the London Lions break for the second half. Like I said, the Oakland Wolves got the surprise win over Barking Abbey earlier today. Sussex Storm will look to do the same in the game in Birmingham. The London Lions will look to do it here as well. Maybe not a league difference between the two sides, but the skill difference on show so far with a 20, I'm waffling, 17-point lead. Oh my God, Riven, the second half, come on, shore up the commentary. Azaka Mensah trying to start the second half how he started the first, with some physical body and moves inside against Gregoire Durand. Getting the first points on the board here of the second half. And a foot off the foot there of Malik John. And Luke Musimbu inbound quick to Gregoire Durand. Off the window, gets it to go. And 48-31, 2 quick points for both teams. And Andre Aerosol, another steal, his 4th of the game. On the right-hand side, Tween pumps one way, foul called there. I believe it's Andre underneath the basket. Andre Aerosol aggressive to the rack. There's a free throw there, good from Andre Aerosol. 50-31 now. John looking to respond, just being patient, waiting for the screen. And the offense Just the sure up, drive through the lane is LeBron Roach. Tough fading right hand jump shot, no good. Push ahead pass, quick from Luke Basumbu, right hand layup, good from Ethan Round. Quick fast break points once again for the Solent Kestrels. And Ethan Round finally gets his first points of the evening. Tight defense there from Greg Durand and a foul called. Durand, 10 points of his own, trying to follow up the great performance from yesterday. Tough foul there on Ako Mensah, who has been a thorn in the Kestrel side. 16 of the 31 points for London Lions. Free throws not been the most accurate so far, and once again a missed free throw there. Second free throw, no good from Ako Mensah. I'm sure he'll be wanting to shore up those little tweaks from him. And the zonal look 2-3 here from London Lions. Ethan Round thought about the three. Finds inside Gregoire Durand. Tough defense there from Ogadan, nothing called. Ako Mensah the other way, Luke Basumbu, tight defense, does not matter. Good Euro step there from the forward. And the London Lions coach not happy once again. Wanted another foul. The referee's not hearing his cries as Ash Briggs in the low post over to Luke Basumbu, up to Durand. Thought about offloading it to Round. Shot clock winding down. Aristal driving through the lane. Round in the corner, same spot against Cobham. Nothing doing that time. And Round not being lucky from three-point range so far. C for three to respond, nothing round the rim and out. And Andre Aristal to Durand in the mid-range, back up to Aristal for three. It's pure. Andre Aristal, 16 points now. All coming in the second and the third quarter. And LeBron Roach now with the ball handling abilities. But now John picks it up once again. Back to C, right hand layup, no good. And the London Lions coach not happy whatsoever. Aristal left wing, jump shot from three, no good. Looking to continue his fine shooting from downtown. Here's Ako Mensah. Durand claims the charge. And it's a foul offensively from Ako Mensah. Good defense there from Greg Durand, and London Lions coach is forced into two quick subs here in the second half as Brooks and Dugu make their way onto the floor. Ako Mensah now 3 fouls for the game. What was 17 points is now 22 points. Now 25. Andre Aristal, 19 points. And really showing out here in the Solent Sports Complex. Brooks stops off to C. Aristal tightly on him. Backs down on the smaller defender in Aristal. Gets the shot to go. Basumbu tries to find Briggs inside. Round was open in the corner for three, but Basumbu waiting for the defender to come across, but a turned over nonetheless. Open three here. No good from Dugu. And Dugu picks up Round. Energetic on defense as ever as Dugu. Round wing jumper from three, no good. Briggs with another rebound, top to Aristal. To Durand in the mid-range. Mid-range jumper, no good once again. Briggs fighting for it. Can't get it, however. And London Lions come up with a rebound. And Basumbu with a nice steal there. Push head up against Ogadan. Nothing doing that time. Missed an open layup there, did Luke Basumbu. Not like him whatsoever. Brushes of off nonetheless. Dugu on the left-hand side. Receives it once again from the dribble handoff. Slowing things down into Ogadan. Baits the two defenders in the air. Lions coach wanted another foul. Nothing calling. Hands on his head. Not happy. arms crossed. And 21 points down at the moment. Basimbu for three, just long. Ogadan, another rebound. And helping his side for sure. They may be 21 points down. But Ogadan is being a menace on those boards so far. And Brooks, a nice three there in transition. And a timer here from the Solent Kestrels.
Team Solent Kestrels called timeout. 4:44 to go. They're up by 18.
Good run there quickly from the London Lions. What was 23 points is now cut to 18. It's back and forth here from both sides. As we see the London Lions there on the bench with their opposition team in the Kestrels. Need to shore up some offensive slips and turnovers. As on the other end, on their defensive end, Aerosol picking up 4 steals, and as a team they've got 9 steals. Just the 1 block to their name though. Like I said, field goal wise, Ethan Round not having the best of days. Currently 0 for 6 from 3-point range. Durand 0 for 2 as well. Aerosol 19.6 for 11 from the field. Really impressive showing from him so far. And the Kestrels inbound the ball on the baseline. There's some subs here from the London Lions. Akko Mensah making his way back out onto the floor. And a zonal look once again that the Kestrels struggled with so much earlier. Durand in the mid-range, trying to find Katinji, who's hounded as soon as he got the ball there from the inside pass. Driving through the lane is Durand, right-hand layup, gets it to go. 12 points for Durand. And Durand with the bucket. And now here come the London Lions. Mid-range shot there from Brooks, nothing but air. And the Kestrels come away with it now, 20-point lead. Kazinji at the top of the key. Over to Durand, takes the three. No good, 0 for 3 for him so far. That's a great showing from 3-point range, but scoring-wise, he's doing okay. Like I said, 12 points so far and a foul there from Lotria. Putting a hand in between the DHO. Always going to lead to a foul there. As Hoffman makes his way onto the floor, replaces Greg Durand. And a timeout here from the London Lions. Just to slow down the game a little bit, I'm sure. There's the London Lions coach who hasn't been happy with some of the calls from the referee so far. And as you see Luke Basimbu being some nice and vocal on the bench. As Aerosol looks to rest now, and Lotria and Cope will come on for the Kestrels. Be interested to see how aggressive Akko Mensah will be. He's been the difference maker for the London Lions at the moment, but not enough of a difference with the 20-point differential at the moment. The London Lions cannot contain the Solent Kestrels. As they, the home side, look to rest some important key pieces. As Briggs will remain on the bench, Katinji on the floor, Hoffman, Basimbu, Cope and Lotchiat will be the 5 heading their way back onto the court. In other news, Birmingham are starting to close that gap in the third period, 60 to 56. With 2.5 minutes left in the third. And you see the Kestrels bench, some smiles from Aerosol and Durand. And London Lions will start us off here. 3 minutes 46 left in the third. Here's John. Over to LeBron Roach for three. Gets it to go. This time doing his namesake some service. Brasumbu at the top of the key. Quick double team there in the zone. And Ogadan and Katinji really fighting inside. Hoffman finds Katinji. Loose pass there and a foul called by the referee on the baseline. Called on Ogadan, who's in somewhat disbelief. His first foul of the game. Having to deal with that physical presence of Katinji is definitely a struggle. But he's been tasked with that defensive assignment. There's Hoffman on the left wing. Finds Katinji. Over to the Brasumbu. Waits for the screen. Got the switch on Ogadan and using it well. That gifted left hand of Luke Brasumbu. Off the window, got the shot to go. 62-43. Here's John driving through the lane and a foul called there on Ben Cope. As John driving through the lane. 8 points for him so far. He'll want to increase his scoring statistics, I'm sure. Third foul of Jakob Hoffman, sorry, not Ben Cope. He'll remain on the floor for the time being, however. First free throw good there from John. 9 points for him. So he makes his weights on the free throw line. He's improved his all-round statistics since these two teams last met. Across the board, improved his scoring, rebounding and assisting statistics. And the tall hoop cameraman on show once again. As the second free throw is good there from John. 62-45. Brasumbu driving through the lane. This time takes the push shot, no good, however. And John, defensive assignment of Hoffman on him. Brooks attacking Lochiat. Smaller defender. And a loose pass there from Brooks, and it'll be a Kestrel's ball. Loose turnover there from the London Lions side. But the younger players, of the Kestrels on the floor now, and the London Lions will look to attack that on offense. It'll be interesting to see how these younger players of the Kestrels fare. But it's the level experienced head of Brasumbu that's being aggressive at the moment. Driving through the lane, off the window. And will go to the line to shoot one. This time with his weaker right hand. I say weaker. It's just not his strong hand. And it's strong nonetheless. Off the window. Brasumbu now on 11 points. Free throw no good from Brasumbu. Hoffman double teamed. Didn't realise Roach was behind him. But the Kestrels keep the ball nonetheless as Brasumbu heads to the bench. Inbound here for Aerosol. Finds Cope. Uses the screen of Katinji, fighting through it, finds Katinji on the roll. Katinji no good, and a travel called there on the big man. May have had 9 points in that first half. But no luck that time for number 13. Here's John now. Finds Roach, thought about the three, backing down on Lochia. Finds C, tightly guarded by Aerosol once again, poked away. But London Lions keep the ball, sorry, shot got winding down. They get the shot up, no good. Aerosol this time in transition. Waits for the screen, doesn't use it. Got some space in the mid-range, over to Cope. Lotri at that time, into Katinji. On Andre, reverse layup. Doesn't get it to go, but a foul called on Andre, his third foul. A 19-point lead at the moment.
Nice offense for Kestrel's Katengi on the line, shooting the 2.
First free throw, no good. Just short there from Wayne Katinji. Second free throw, good though. The London Lions looking to respond. Tightly guarded is Brooks by Jakob Hoffman. Good defense there from the Itchin man. John this time, guarded by Cope. Maybe a smaller defender, but low to the ground, poking the ball away, being a hassle for John. Here's Andre, and doesn't get the shot in time. Andre, lonely there in the mid-range. Somewhat of a mysterious offensive lap, from the London Lions there. Didn't realise the shot clock was winding down. Now the Kestrels in the offense this time will look to push the lead even further, but poked away nicely by Roach. Aerosol to Katinji, to Cope, driving through the lane, lefty layup, no good. Katinji with another rebound though. Just waiting, trying to use the size of himself on Andre. Aerosol with another steal in transition. Lotria, push shot, gets it to go. Lotria 4 points now, 67-45, 15 seconds left. And the Lions can use up all the time of this third quarter. John over to Roach, 3-point shot, just short. And here's Aerosol in transition, 1 second left. Lotria got the shot to go, but it's blocked there. And a tough fall there from LeBron Roach into the sponsor boards. Good block there from the wing. But tough fall there. And the Kestrels head to the bench with a 22-point lead. And can be happy with that third quarter, I'm sure of it. Andre Aerosol 5 steals now for the game. Defensively, been a nuisance for the London Lions guards. 19 points on the offensive end as well. The bench of the London Lions will look to try and bridge that gap as much as possible. A 22-point differential at the moment. 58 seconds left in this timeout and 10 minutes of basketball. Garmin just checking the scorer's table, sorry. He'll head to the bench once again to talk to his players for the final 30 seconds. And the Lions grouping together. Unlucky with some calls the coach may feel so far. It's only natural for some referees to miss some calls. As Akamensah remains on 18 points for the time being, but now with the 4 fouls is a worry. And the teams make their way back onto the court, or the London Lions anyway. Bit more eager than the Kestrels so far. And in the other cup games, 67-65. With 9 minutes 41 left in that game. But we head back to this game more importantly. And that's why you've tuned in at the end of the day. Blower and Briggs and Duran make their way back out onto the court. Blower now in the corner, driving. Kick out to Briggs. Back over to Blower, uses the screen. Blower, push shot midi, off window, no good. A new rebound for the Kestrels as London Lions come away with it. Blower being aggressive on John. Backdoor cut from C, nothing doing. Blower standing up the offensive player. Briggs hounding Ogadan, who's driving through the lane. Poked away again from Aerosol, who's driving now on the fast break layup. Left hand. Gets it to go. And a foul called. And Aerosol 21 points now. That full call against LeBron Roach that time. And Aerosol will shoot one at the line this time. For the free throw there from Andre Aerosol is good. 22 points for the Kestrels guard. Really showing out here in the Solent Sports Complex and the Cup quarter-final today. As Briggs may have got a piece of that layup from Dugu. Ogadan backing down on Briggs as he drove through the lane. C got the board and the one foul as he got the shot off the window. Got it to go. Putting his team on to 47 points. As Durand picks up his third foul of the game. Interesting to see no David Chimo minutes so far today. It was impressive yesterday in the league game against top of the table Barnet Bulldogs when he got given the chance from Matt Guyman. But the Briggs is being trusted at the moment as he tries to find Lotchiat and is poked away and it come off Lotchiat last. Turnover there from the home side, not needed. But a 22-point lead nonetheless at the moment. On the lines the other way, Dugu in the corner for three, no good. Usually a good three-point shooter. Nothing for him so far. Durand on the right-hand side. Got Olgadan on him, sorry. Briggs picked up by C. Will use it to his advantage, breaking through the lane. Reverse layup. Great footwork there from the Kestrels big. Ashley Briggs. Driving around his defender and getting the step through as he's back down this time by C. Good defense there from Ash Briggs. Forcing the missed shot. Durand coming down the other way. 4-on-4, now 5-on-5 as C recovers to pick up Lotria. Briggs has got Olga down on him. Using it once again. Finds Blower in the corner. Tough, fading mid-range shot as he span away from the basket. But foul called off the ball. There on Dugu. As he faced up Lotria underneath the basket, and the London Lions coach not happy whatsoever. Nako Mensah making his way back onto the court. 4 fouls for him. It'll be interesting to see if he manages to stop himself fouling out of the game. Aerosol offloading it to, Briggs offloading to, trying to find Aerosol. Poked away there from LeBron Roach. Aerosol on the sideline will inbound it for a staggered screen for Lotria, not Blower that time. Aerosol using the screen from Briggs. Does get double teamed. Long range three from Aerosol, just short. As the shot clock was winding down. Aerosol poking away again in transition, fighting for the ball as he's hit off the ball. Somewhat stunned on his finger perhaps. A fall there in transition, and Kestrel's come away with it. Durand with the left hand blocked by Ako Mensah. And the game picks up a bit of pace here. Aerosol fouls to sub out of the game, potentially hurt his finger there. And Basumbu will look to replace Andre Aerosol now. And a timeout called The London Lions, as they look to trying to build some momentum. Sorry, 24-point differential. Looks unlikely to bridge now. A difficult game for the away side. A long travel down to the sports complex, as it is for most teams. A very difficult place to come is the Solent Sports Complex. See the London Lions in their break at the timeout.
Line the dancing in the front row.
The Kestrels happy in this timeout. I'm sure some sloppy offensive possessions. But I'm sure Matt Guyman says we're going to be all right. They've been really impressive on the floor today, have the Solent Kestrels. There's the vocal performance of Jennifer Lopez ringing around the Solent Sports Complex from the speaker in the corner. Speakers, should I say. As a zonal look here for the Solent Kestrels, 2-3 zone. Offer something different for the London Lions to deal with, and it's poked away there. And it'll be a London Lions ball. John will look to inbound it this time. Round back out on the court for the Kestrels. Alongside Blower at the top of the key in this zonal look. John in the corner for three as the buzzer went down on the shot clock. Got it to go 72-51. Still a 21-point lead here in the complex. And the London Lions looking to try and make it difficult for the Kestrels and stretch this game as long as possible. As Basumba driving through the lane. Durand up to Rounds. Driving through the lane, right hand push shot, no good. And Rounds still struggling on the floor as far as shooting goes so far. Not been his day. As Roach, top of the key, over to C. John in the corner, playing more of an off the ball roll at the moment. C for three, round the rim and out. And Basumba with the rebound, or with the ball should I say. Finds Briggs, over to Blower. Back up top to Basumba. Back into Briggs in the low post. Right hand hook shot on the shot on the smaller Ogadan, and it's a foot off the foot of a Kestrels player. And the London Lions ball here. It'll be a London Lions inbound now. John once again on the ball, more of an off the ball roll the last couple minutes. Maybe potentially just resting on offense. As Roach for three, gets it to go. LeBron Roach, 6 points now for him. A good 3-point shot there, bridges the gap to 18. Still looks unlikely, but could be done. As a loose pass there, or a good pass there from Briggs inside to Basumba, who just slips out of his fingers. And it'll be a London Lions ball. As the referee pointed the wrong way initially and then corrected her mistake. To the amusement of Akko Mensah on the sideline. Here's the London side. Corner for three from Roach, no good. Tried to follow up his three from earlier. Asim falls to the ground. Blower driving through the lane. A foul called. A blocking foul this time. And that's John's first foul of the game. 13 points for him. An okay offensive performance for him, but just not being aggressive enough in terms of taking the jump shot here and there. But Briggs in the low post now. Defender in the air, blocked there from C nicely. Good defense from him. Roach down the other way, tries to lob it up to Akko Mensah. Basumba with a good poke away. Around now, 2-on-2, mid-range, kick out to Blower in the corner for 3. No good, round with another rebound. Up to Durand. Lefty layup, high off the window, no good. Briggs tried to come away with it. Unlucky few minutes for the Kestrel's big. Akomensa spins around and around. Ball doesn't go down, however. There's a foul called, I believe, on Pasumbu there. Foul goes on to Blower, sorry. As David Chimo makes his way onto the court for the first minutes of the game. And rightly so. Played well yesterday in the minutes he was given. Big Chimo in the low block, awaiting the rebound off this free throw. The second free throw, as the first free throw no good from Akomensa. Akomensa continue his woes from the free throw line so far. Second free throw, not good again, and Chimo with the rebound. Off to Round. Pasumbu back up to Round on this left-hand side. Pasumbu wants the inside pass. Sees a mismatch on John here. Here in the mid-range, driving baseline to Blower, to Durand. Good ball movement here, driving through the lane. Greg Durand off the window, no good. Greg Durand remains on 12 points. As a three-point shot here is pure once again from LeBron Roach. And now a 15-point differential, 4 minutes left as Matt Guyman and Jack O'Keefe forced into a timeout here. And Aerosol wanted some ice on that finger. Potentially might have stubbed it in the array off the ball earlier. And the London Lions, good last few minutes here for them. But very difficult nonetheless against a team who are second in the NBL Division 1, and rightly so. Showed that yesterday against the Barnet Bulldogs. The Lions put in a better performance they did just a few weeks ago. However, it's still looking unlikely that they'll come out with a win today. As you see the Kestrels there, Hoffman might make his way back out onto the court with potentially Pasumbu, Cope, and Ethan Round. I'm not sure, I can't see from here. And then the Lions make their way out onto the court once again. There's Pasumbu, Hoffman, Cope, Round, and Big Chimo back on the court. Round with the ball in his hands. There's a trap zonal defense trying to catch the Kestrels off guard here. Pasumbu, Cope in the corner for 3 is pure from downtown from Mem Cope. His first points of the evening. He's given us a long 2 in the end. And a messy offensive possession there for the London Lions leads to a turnover. As Hoffman now in the high post, backing down on C. Hounded on defense, Round over to Pasumbu for 3. That one is given for a 3. And the Kestrels starting to show out now. With a 20-point differential. Making it difficult for the London Lions to bridge that gap now. Corner 3 here from Roach. No good. Cope in transition. 2-on-1. Cope over to Hoffman for 3 in the corner. Off the iron out. No good there from Hoffman. And the game is picking up some pace. The London Lions want some quick points here. Off the window, no good once again. From Roach. Pasumbu over to Cope. Left hand layup, no good. And Chimo fighting for the rebound. And it'll be a London Lions ball to the dismay of Chimo. And Lotchet will make his way back out onto the court. And Bashari, his first minutes of the game, alongside Amenegogu. And Dugu with the ball once again as Underlines potentially conceding defeat now with a 20-point differential. 2 minutes 40 left. Dugu driving to the lane, and Cope was just fouled him as he broke to the basket. Ben Cope's second foul of the game. 14 fouls for the Kestrels in this quarter. As Andre Anko-Mensah head to the bench. Rotation in for the London Lions. Just offer something different for the Kestrels defense. And Cope picking up Dugu nicely. Ochia on Brooks. Swung over to Bashiri. His first shot, no good as the shot clock buzzer beater goes off, and they're all flying on the floor, all buzzing around the ball there. Cope driving through the lane. Hoffman in the corner for three, no good, but Chimo fighting for the rebound. Kick out to Lochia. Pump fake and a travel called. Some happy feet showing there as well from Lochia. Taking after the London Lions in that first half. As Maib now on the court as well for the London Lions.
Next home game here at Sun Sports Complex.
Sporting some pigtails, I see, is Maib.
Kestrels taking on the Greenwich Tigers.
And Brooks offloads it. No good. And a turnover there. Round coming down the other way. And an all-witching lineup here for Kestrels at the moment. No good on offense that time, however. It's Round just over the head of Chimo. Still 77 to 57 with 1 minute 43 to play. Loose pass there from Dugu. The London Lions maintain the ball somehow. Here's Brooks breaking through the lane. Spin move. Made it more difficult than it had to be against Blower there. Got the shot to go. London Lions coach wanted another foul. His Round now with the ball in his hands. Off to Blower. Pump fake, nice. Got a defender in the air, sorry. And got the shot to go. Blower now with 6, and the Kestrels have got 79 to London Lions 59. Here's Brooks now at top of the key. Pick and roll. Off to Dugu. 3-point shot, no good once again. Nees continues to struggle from downtown. 50 seconds left on the clock now. Just a few more possessions in this ball game. Chimo at the top of the key. Almost guard-like handles there from Chimo. Fading right push shot. No good, and a foul called as he went up. And the London Lions coach not happy whatsoever still, as the Kestrels coaches look calm and cool and collected there on the bench. Both sporting quite nice quarter zips. Quite suiting for winter, I may say. As Round heads back to the bench. Chimo's free throw, no good. The tall hoop cameraman just starting to get a bit wonky now. Potentially an ache in the right shoulder, I'm not sure. A second free throw good from there, from Big Chimo there. Dugu picked up from Cope. Good defense once again from the Kestrels small point guard. Here's Brooks breaking through the lane, up to Dugu. Over to Bashiri, dragging through the lane. And a wayward pass once again, final 29 seconds. And it's a 21-point lead here for the Kestrels. Last couple possessions as Andrews is now onto the court. Here's limited minutes for the Kestrels. Cope breaking through the lane, right hand scoop layup, no good. Chimo follows it up with a dunk though. Big Chimo with some points now on the board for him. Final 13 seconds of the ball game. London Lions not dribbling out. They'll play on through the tussles, through the potential foul there from Blower, and it's given by the referee on this close near side. And 5 seconds left in the game. 82 to 59. Blower's second foul of the game. Basiri tries to get his first points of the game. Interestingly enough, this hoop cameraman, not as achy as the other one, maintained his good posture throughout the game. Basiri at the line once again. Second free throw, short. That one given a foul, so we'll retake it. And one more free throw for Basiri to try and get his first point of the game. That one good, as shown by the hoop cameraman. Effective as ever. And they'll just dribble out the ball now. A great win for the Solent Kestrels to carry on their cup run as they head into the semi-finals. On the opposite end, the London Lions put up a good fight, but will not progress. And the Kestrels can be happy with that performance to follow up the game yesterday. I'm sure they'll be feeling the physical impact, after the game. As Aerosol ended the top scorer for the Solent Kestrels with 22. As both teams clap it up at the end of this game. Good performance from both sides, as I mentioned. Solent Kestrels will look to play the next round of teams in the cup. Could be one of a few teams in the other game. 3 minutes 49 left in the fourth. 78-74. Birmingham have managed to get ahead in that one. And showing their prowess. 80-76 now in that game. But the Solent Kestrels can be happy with their performance. A very good performance all round. Good defensive showing from Andre Aerosol once again, as he showed yesterday, with 5 steals and a good number of steals for the starting lineup. And the Kestrels really are starting to build momentum and show why they're one of the better in NBL Division 1 and across the country right now in the NBL Division 1s, 2, 3 and beyond. And the Kestrels will look to push on for the rest of the season, I'm sure. And we've got a London Lions game in just a couple months once again. I'm sure the London Lions are sick of facing the likes of Andre Aerosol, Luke Masumbru, that have caused so many issues for them on defense so far. But what was an impressive showing from both sides and a great game of basketball all round. I've been Riven Corbett for Sonar Sports, Sonar Events, and everyone involved in the streaming of this game. And obviously, your home of Solent Kestrels basketball. See you next time.